Of course, yours truly has made his return to the FC Sneaker Factory once again to bring you people out there, the fellas, and those beautiful ladies, that I call my cheerleaders. A brand new segment, a brand new episode when it comes to Mr. Wonderful himself. And when it comes to the FC Sneaker Factory, like I always do, I'm always bringing you a bunch of shoes. A bunch of shoes when it comes to my collection behind me. I mean, countless and countless shoes, countless and countless profiles that I have delivered to you. And once again, I don't skip a beat when it comes to this one. An amazing shoe that I'm about to show you, an amazing segment that I'm about to deliver to you in these up and coming days. As you can see, Mr. Wonderful is looking amazing as always. I never skip a beat for you beautiful people out there. I'm always present, right? I'm always making my impression felt when it comes to the sneaker YouTube genre, unlike some of these other characters out there that don't give a shit how they look in camera, can't hold a fucking tune when it comes to a delivery, but yet I always give you the best of both worlds. I am wearing, because we are going to be talking about the Air Jordan 3 when it comes to this segment, as you can read in the thumbnail, and God, I hope you can read, but look at that, I'm wearing this nice, it's probably like now, I wouldn't call it vintage, but now it's old, this nice Air Jordan Nike shirt, but you see that Jordan jumping from the free throw line in that one of those most famous slam dunk contests back in, I want to say, 1988. So I'm wearing this shirt to commemorate this amazing segment that I'm about to deliver you. I also got some nice Levi denim. I even forgot what kind of denim I have, but Levi blue denim. I do got the rising red, the G-Shock 6900. So I'm just casual. I don't have any plans today. I don't got any of the cheerleaders coming over. I'm not meeting with any of the cheerleaders later on. But I said I had some time today. I wanted to sit down and do some profiles because it feels like it's been quite some time since I had actually delivered some content in front of the camera. So I said, you know what, what's a better way to go ahead and start dropping some amazing threes? So I would say this is like the remaining threes in my collection. Huge fan of threes. I can never say enough about threes. Threes is my favorite model when it comes to the Air Jordan line. It's just at the very top of the peak of the mountain when it comes to this. But just to get off topic really quick, like I mentioned before, I was looking at the subscribers. We are at 341 currently, and it's not much. But when I look at those, I see 341 fucking winners out there when it comes to this sneaker YouTube genre. All those other people out there, those are all losers because they're not tuning into my content. They're not really taking grasp about what I'm about to what I have been delivering and how I deliver it in front of you. Because you know what? I have self-respect for myself, and I have respect for you people out there that watch my channel to deliver you the best when it comes to sneaker content, but also look my best when it comes to being on camera. So unlike some of these other jokers out there, I mean, I don't know how they look on camera. I mean, they look terrible and they give you a shitty ass delivery, unlike Mr. Wonderful himself. See, you may think, oh, Mr. Wonderful, you are egotistical, materialistic. But if that's what you really think, then you know what? You don't fucking belong on this channel. Because you know what? Like I said before, when it comes to this channel, the fucking winners tune into this channel. The people that want to strive for greatness tune into this fucking channel. The people that can recognize a true fucking sneakerhead tune into this channel. So with all that being said, that I got that off my back, now let me go ahead and open up the beautiful books, because those doors are open for you beautiful people to go ahead and come on in and witness greatness. Come on in and see myself in that 4K fashion, but also see this amazing shoe right here that I have to my right. So as you can see, I mean, always looking amazing for you people out there, especially those beautiful ladies. Oh, that definitely get my heart pumping. Let me go ahead and open up the books right here, because you know what? We are on sneaker profile 281 right here. 281. That means 281 pages when it comes to this book right here that I have created for myself, but also 281 videos when it comes specifically to the sneaker profiles. So I'm dressed for the occasion. Now let's go ahead and take a look at this box, and then we'll also take a look at that beautiful shoe that I have to my right. Now let's go ahead and take a look at this box. So this shoe right here, all right, so there's been a lot of variations when it comes to this shoe. So the original Air Jordan 3, this specific one, because the one that I'm about to show you is the Fire Red. This shoe actually came out back in 1988. So that was the first time it ever dropped. Okay, and then after that, we had a couple drops after that. So we had one in 2007. We had another one in 2013. I want to say the 2007 is the one that I had. I actually had that one in the collection, and I sold that one. I never even wore it. I just sold it off because I was like, you know, I'm not going to wear it. So I ended up selling it off, and, you know, made a profit on that one. So after what? Let me take a look. So after 34 years later, from 1988 up until 2022, and this shoe was released on September 10th of 2022, the Jordan brand with Nike finally gave us the shoe back, but gave it to us the way it should have been previously, because the previous models back in 2007, 2011, those models, or I'm sorry, 2007, 2013, those models didn't give us that iconic Nike Air in the back. Those gave us that Jumpman in the back of the shoe, which I'm not a big fan of, especially when it comes to an OG colorway. It always deserves that Nike Air in the back. So 34 years later, they gave it to us. They put that Nike Air in the back, and they released it on September 10th, 2022. And I was fortunate enough. This is like one of the few times that I entered a raffle like at my local Hibbits, and I actually got the phone call letting me know, hey, you've been chosen. Do you still want them? Obviously, I said yes. So then the next day, because I believe, man, it's been so long. I mean, 2022, almost 2 years down the road. They actually would call you the day before, and then the next day, which would be Saturday, you were able to go pick up the shoe and purchase it and all that. So that's what happened with this one. And you know, when I got that phone call and when I knew that I secured that pair, the FC Sneaker Factory experienced those fireworks when it came to that retail pickup. So here we go. Let's go ahead and take a look at the box. I mean, I love this box. This is not the traditional, well, I shouldn't say traditional, but this is not that style box that we got with the True Blue, got with the black cements, got with the Air Jordan Bread 3 colorway. That brand, that box, and I believe I have some that I have to introduce on this segment down the road. Those boxes are real like flimsy, kind of, they feel like plastic, but this one's a more sturdier box, a more thicker cut box when it comes to the cardboard. So I really like this one. Great box though, very solid, very intact. You got that nice cement print. My favorite print right there. The all black lid right here. So this what happens when you actually have a lot of boxes stacked on, but you see that indentation of all the box and the weight of all those boxes on top, because this one's, I want to say, was maybe had like 3 or 4 shoes on top of it. So it kind of caved in the box, but I don't care, because you know what? This is a shoe that I don't plan on ever getting rid of. I got rid of it once, and I'm not going to get rid of this one, because this one does have the Nike Air in the back. So let's take a look at this though really quick. Let me see. Let me get in, get out. So the Air Jordan 3 Retro, he's kind of blurry. I'm sorry about that. But it says white, fire red, and black in that beautiful size 10.5. So Very blessed to have this one. So when it comes to my pickups, I always whatever I get with the shoe, it always goes in the shoe box. So I do got my Hibbets bag right here, which is the bag that it came in. Got this little flyer, probably just talking about the technology of the shoe, stuff like that. And then of course my Hibbets receipt right there. So I paid $210 with tax of $16.28. So $226.28 when it came to this pickup. I love it. You do got that nice cement paper in case you don't have this one in your collection. This is the stuff that you should be expecting, but cement tissue paper, it's really translucent, so it's really hard to pick up with those beautiful lights shining bright on this one. So great shoe though. I mean, great presentation. Sturdy box is which I always like, but just a great presentation when it comes to this one. So very happy. Now let's take a look at this one. Sneaker Profiles 281 right here. And we are talking about the Air Jordan 3, the fire red right here. Amazing shoe. I love this shoe. Just that, you could just see that red pop through the YouTube screen right here. Just an amazing colorway and amazing materials used on this one. So let's take a look at this shoe though more closely. So on the lateral part, you see that this nice, you can see it, but you have that nice tumbled white leather going throughout the entire side panel. Pretty much the majority of it. You do have this Nike, I can't stand this tag, but you do got the Nike tag right here. I'm not going to remove it because, I'm only going to remove it when I actually wear this shoe. But I love this part though right here too. You do have this little, typically on some Air Jordan 3s, we see that cement print right here. But right here on this fire red, it is all grayed out, just like the original. That's how the original was. All grayed out. I love those little nice red little holes going on for the laces. This nice little plastic red hit for the laces on the upper part. Of course, this beautiful cement print that goes through pretty much the mud guard of the shoe, but goes through from the front part of the shoe and then goes towards the lateral medial part of the shoe, which I love. But then it stops and then it picks back up into that nice fire red paint right there. I love that on the midsole. And then it goes towards the rear part of the shoe. Right here, you do have this nice white rubber. And it also continues on right here on the midsole. Rubber, and this is more of like a smooth rubber right here. You see that white air unit. And then, of course, that white midsole continuing to go towards the rear. The outsole of the shoe, you do have that nice gray outsole. I love that part. Beautiful touch with that gray outsole. And, of course, I love more of that beautiful elephant print as it goes towards the rear part of the shoe right there. Beautiful. This nice little red hit when it comes to this smooth perforated leather right here when it goes towards the rear part. Now let's take a look at that beautiful rear part of the shoe. Look at that. The Nike Air in that fire red, that white rubber portion of the shoe in the rear part of the shoe. You got a nice little white hit right here on the midsole. Just above that is that beautiful fire red midsole. Just smooth paint right there. That great outsole when it comes to the outsole. Just a nice touch right there. But look at that medial part. So the medial part is pretty identical to the lateral part, except you do see the lines going on, the stitching right here on the medial part, but you do still have that nice perforated red hit right there going towards the ankle collar. And then that nice elephant print hit right here. I just love that elephant print. Just gorgeous, that gray and that black. I love it. But you also have this nice tumbled leather right here. Just gorgeous right there. All through the medial part of the shoe going towards the toe box. This beautiful smooth painted fire red when it comes to the midsole. Just below that, you do have that nice white midsole and that smooth texture going to this part right here, and it stops right here as we go towards our toe box. You have that continuation of that white air unit. Gray hit when it comes to the outsole. I love that. But then you do have that nice separation with that white right here when it comes to the outsole, and then the continuation of that gray outsole going towards the toe box. Right here, Look at that perforated leather right here and that beautiful gray hit. You still have that continuation just like from the lateral part, but you do have that nice red plastic hit for the shoelaces, and then also those nice red holes right there. Front part of the shoe, look at that. Let me move this. This thing's getting in my nerves. But right here, look at that. Front part, gorgeous right there. Cement print, mud guard, just love that. But you see that, the gray outsole exposed, that white midsole just above that, but then you see that, all that nice looking front part, but we'll talk more about that when we go into the aerial view. Now let's take a look at the outsole. So the outsole, old school, right? The old school outsole, you do got that nice gray, pretty much the gray going throughout the entire outsole, but you do got that nice red hit right here, that fire red hit when it comes to like the toe part of the shoe, the forefoot, and then right here you do have that nice white hit going towards the heel part with the Nike in fire red, and then also the continuation at the very ending of the heel part, but in that gray outsole. So I love it. But just like you all know, right, my favorite part is the aerial view of the shoe, because that's the part that I see the most when it comes to my foot. Now let's take a look at that. Look at that beautiful aerial view right there. You just look at that, gorgeous. Let's jump into this. So you see that nice tumble leather toe box. You do have that nice gray tongue and that beautiful perforated leather going throughout the entire tongue. You see those nice white laces, but then also it ends right here at the very top of the tongue, because then it goes into that nice white upper part of the tongue, that beautiful fire red Jumpman. Now let's take a look at the inside, the guts of the shoe, but you see that nice gray ankle support, and then inside you do got that beautiful fire red insole with that Nike and the swoosh and the Aaron white, just gorgeous. Inner part of the tongue is in that fire red. I love that, but just a gorgeous shoe. I forgot how gorgeous this shoe is because it's been a while since I've seen this one. The last time I've seen this is when I actually purchased it. I unboxed it on, or I didn't unbox it, but I showed you, that I picked it up on one of those long ago FLOYD's pickups. But then I also did a reel and a short on Instagram, and then a short here on YouTube, showing everybody how I would style this shoe. But that was the last time I busted this one out. Ever since then, it's just remained in the box. Have no reason to actually open or look at the shoe because I haven't had a chance to wear it. I do definitely need to get this one out, but just like so many others, I have so many damn shoes that I definitely need to get out, and I just haven't had a chance to do it. And this one still remains DS in the collection. Gorgeous shoe. What about you? What do you think about this one? Is this one in your collection? Is this a shoe that was the easy pass back in 2022, and then now that you're looking at it in Mr. Wonderful's hands, now you're like, damn, I wish I had that shoe that Mr. Wonderful has just presented me in the sneaker profiles? Drop a comment down below. Hopefully you do have this one, especially if you're a fan of 3. I mean, I feel like the OG colorways are always a must-have when it comes to, specifically when it comes to the Air Jordan 3. I love them. I just love how they look. Like I mentioned countless times, the Air Jordan 3 is my favorite Jordan model, and all the entire models out there, this is definitely my favorite. Glad to have this one back in the collection, back 2 years ago that it's been in the collection. So great shoe right there. But what do you think about it? Drop a comment down below. Let me know where you rank that one as far as all the Jordan 3s. And let's just keep it easy. In all the Jordan 3 original colorways, where does that one rank? This right here, well, that one's just officially in the book. Sneaker Profiles 281. Don't forget, tomorrow I will be dropping a short on YouTube. Go ahead and see what music that I plan on putting with this one. It's probably going to be another banger as always. Just like I always try to relate the music to the shoe in the most best ways possible. Well, guess what? I did it again. Just like how I did with this outfit, I did it again. Even though I'm just relaxing at home, I'm still here still looking presentable for you beautiful people. The hair, the skin, the smile is always amazing for you people out there. I always mention this. You don't have to go home, but you have to get the hell out of the FC Sneaker Factory because those doors are about to close in front of your beautiful faces. But you know what, like I always say, was with one of the ladies yesterday. We were just hanging out. We were just grabbing some nice dinner. As I was taking her home, I actually picked her up. As I was taking her home, once I got off and I walked her to her door, she said, "Mr. Wonderful, God, you're such a gentleman. And I appreciate you for walking me to my door. That means a lot to me." She gives me a kiss right here. Gives me a kiss right here because we're talking. And then finally she ends the night with a beautiful kiss on those beautiful lips of mine and says, "Mr. Wonderful Floyd, you are too damn